Hi, welcome to 30 Days of Love Challenge. Alright, you can go down to the website 30 days of THIRTY 30daysoflove.org, and you'll be able to find our free worksheet there on how to improve your relationships and how to be able to take your relationship to the next level. Alright, the results are that you'll get confidence, you'll be able to have a lasting relationship, and you'll be able to do what you want with yourself on a more personal power basis. Alright, so my name is Kai, or you can call me Xing Wei, and I'll be doing this 30 Days of Love Challenge and Talkback. So for today, what I would like to actually address is, what would you like out of a relationship? So there are many reasons why people get into a relationship, and most of them actually reside in a subconscious level. So whether is it that you want to have a girlfriend, or whether is it you like to have a boyfriend, they all reside on a subconscious level. The only thing in common is that usually you like to look for an opposite sex partner, not to hit on the LBGTs out there, but it's all fine, because you are basically looking for the same thing in different partners. So you might be attracted to the same sex partner, or you might be attracted to the opposite sex partner. It will happen at some point. Alright, so I'm going to take a little bit of a turn in terms of the way I'm speaking right now, because I realized that so far I've been pretty much superficial, and for all the audience out there that are looking at 30 Days of Love, this will take a little bit more of a deeper turn, so that I actually want you to get more realizations out of it. Right, so what do you exactly want out of a relationship? So most of the time when we actually talk about what we want out of a relationship, we do not really know what we are talking about. We can say, I like to get loved, I like to get a companion, but really, what is it? Alright, because if you talk about love and you talk about companionship, are you able to list down what are the attributes you like to see? So if I love you, right, I believe you have also actually heard about the different types of love languages. There is a book on that, right? So if I love you, and my way of expressing is through physical movement, and your way of receiving is through gifts. So I'm still giving you love, right? But what are you receiving? Are you receiving love? No, you're not, right? So there is a different set of expectations from me and from you. So why is it so important to align within yourself and your partner what you like to get out of this relationship? And that is the reason why, because if you are I can be constantly giving, but you can be constantly not receiving in the relationship. So how do you want to find that perfect partner? It's impossible to find that perfect partner, because what you are receiving is never going to be what you are what you are getting is never going to be what your expectations will be. So you have to work with your partner for that. Right, so exactly what would you like to get out of a relationship? Do you have that in mind? Is that true? If you are able to list them right down, alright, usually what you would have listed down is a superficial list, right? You have to dig deeper into that. So for example, you like security. What do you mean by security? Is he or she not allowed to leave you? That's impossible, right? Everybody has to die someday, and they're still going to leave you. So based on that, are you not going to love that person? Are you going to continue a broken relationship because that person is still going to leave you? Right? You have to be clear on that. Set realistic expectations for you and your partner. And for example, I'll just give you another example. This is pretty common among the females, is that he's not supposed to look at any other girls, he should only look at me. I mean, how bombastic is that expectation? I get it, it's completely normal, but think about it logically. How does that even make sense? Alright, it's not to hit you, it's not to make you feel down, but it is a legit concern for yourself, and you like to find out deeper, like, what does it mean? Is it that he has to pay more attention to me? He has to be more caring for me only. When he shows affection to other girls, he should not be overly affectionate to what level. You want to be specific with that, because all relationships starts with expectations, and if you do not clearly list out your expectations unknowingly or knowingly, you're gonna screw up the relationship sooner or later, because that person is not going to live up to your expectations. Even your family doesn't live up to your expectations, you know, what about somebody who is a stranger to you at the start? Alright? Does your family know you that well? For like the 20 plus years of life that you have lived in? I know my family doesn't know me inside out. Then how do you expect someone who has not lived with you for so long to know your expectations? Right? So, clearly set yourself up such that you will have a committed relationship. Make sure you commit to the relationship before the other person commits to a relationship. Because if you do not commit and you wait and you see, guess what? Everything that he or she does not meet is going to be a reason for you to break off that relationship. And I don't know what kind of relationship is that. Are you playing jackpot, or are you like having a casino roulette? Because each one that you meet that doesn't meet your relationship goals or your expectations, you're going to break off with them. Yeah, continue doing that, and then you can run through the entire list of the world's population. All right, so don't do that. Obviously, I was just being sarcastic. So look at yourself. And okay, one thing I want to ask, and this is to be sarcastic as well, I would like to ask you, you know, a lot of people has been hurt. And why? Because they leave you because you're not good enough. You have been giving so much of your love, but they don't understand you. And what about you? You're going to go through and run through each relationship with a list in your head, and then when you feel that they are not good enough, you're going to leave them. Isn't that the same thing as what other people have done to you? How would you feel if that was you? It was you on the other end. Would you treat yourself that way? Right? So always make a decision first and work through it. It doesn't matter, you know, you give yourself a timeline like 1 year. You know, if 1 year it doesn't work out and you tried your best to make it work out, then you know, just call it off. Mutually agree. Right? This shouldn't be a one-sided thing on your part. It should be on the other partner's part as well. Right? So this is the Talkback series. This should be series number 12, and I hope that you've gotten something out of it. I'm going to go through some of the more hard truths out there, so I hope that you forgive me if I sound a little bit blunt, but this will be really confronting to most people, so I hope you actually do gain something out of this. Alright, so this is 30 Days of Love. If you like to work on the worksheet and to gain more confidence of yourself and to create lasting relationships, no bullshit here, do download the worksheet from our website, and I hope to see you soon. Alright, take care.